Today I'm talking about fast goals versus SMART goals, and how SMART goals are great for operational excellence, but fast goals are needed to create sustainable growth. So I found out about fast goals from a client who's implementing them in his organization and read about them in the MIT Sloan Management Review. As you probably know, SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Great for what you've already gotten figured out, where you deconstruct work into individual performance. But they often undervalue creative ambition and ignore the need for ongoing discussion with your team in a way that leads to collective growth needed to meet strategic objectives. Fast goals are frequent conversations about ambitious topics where you have specific goals again and transparent conversation. So you're deconstructing work into clear and specific tasks and concrete measures of progress, but you're also moving into the ambitious new with ongoing discussing and visible weaving together of both individual and collective success. So I like to think of SMART goals as keeping you in a zone of control where you're talking about what's known, best practices, and there might be some competitive interactions with winner-loser type thinking, kind of in a fun, playful way, all useful at times, and growth requires more than this. Fast goals require a mindset shift into the new universe of doing business, where we're not just reacting to problems with the same thinking we've always had. They actually require a pause and a shift into new ambitious possibilities. So I think of fast goals as being in a zone of letting go into the unknown and unlearning for both individuals and collective strategic thinking. So I want you to think of an example where I have something that I want and you have something that you want, and they seem to be at odds. How would you resolve that kind of situation? So in a SMART goal kind of situation, competitive either or thinking, it would be either you want what I want or what you want, and we'd be like, okay, let's just figure out who's right and who's wrong. Or, there might be some research that you might do, that would make sense. But what happens with fast goals and the mindset shift that's needed for that is you move into how do I get what I want and you get what you want for the collective good. So it's like, okay, I want, you want. Where does this take us? Into the unknown, into unlearning, into new territory of ambition and creativity and innovation that takes us beyond what we already know. So there's two things that are needed to get into the new universe of doing business related to fast goals. And the first thing is, again, about knowing what you really want. But this time it's if you were ambitious. So, for example, it wouldn't be what I have what I want, and that means screw you, you don't get what you want. One of us is a winner, one of us is a loser. But instead it would be what I want and you want, and being ambitious, creative, innovative, into I don't know, and see where that takes you. It's into new realms of possibility. The second thing I want you to experiment with is to know what you're ready to let go of so that you can move into the unknown. So for example, it wouldn't be letting go of a strategic objective, but maybe it's letting go of a fixed idea of what that strategic objective looks like, or maybe it's a personal need to be right that you might let go of. and instead move into, again, I don't know with others, so that you're creating something that's genuinely new. So what do you want more of? If you could let yourself be ambitious, and what are you ready to let go of into the unknown? If you have any questions about this, please put them down below or comments. And in the next video podcast, I'm going to go deeper into fast goals and how to use them.